Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Spirit of Justice. Previously, we were introduced to the game's core mechanic, seances. We can get a first-hand view of the five senses of victims right before they died, which is very, very fascinating. I really am a fan. But we were able to blow a hole right through Rafa's, strategy? Her... Gosh, what do you call it? Well, we just made her get removed from the court, which was hilarious. She was a sore loser. And now poor little Albie, who was facing death row, has placed his trust in us, and now he's telling his full story. I'm quite excited because I imagine we're going to be introduced to the true perpetrator of this crime today. He had a very interesting design, and I can't wait to see more, so let's begin, shall we? On the day of the incident, I was on my way to the treasure room again, when I ran into Mr. Roll on the great stairs.
So those were not the treasure room stairs in the seance vision?
No, they were the great stairs that connect to the hallway. Makes sense. The vision wasn't clear enough to show us what was at the top of the stairs. All of a sudden, Mr. Roll drew his gun and threatened me with it. I quickly put my hands up. Mr. Roll, he acted so scary. For some reason, he had his scarf over his mouth. I couldn't read his expression at all.
Whoa.
Huh, that is odd. Just then, the power went out, so I took that chance to hightail it out of there. I ran for my life, even now, when I try to think back on it. All I can remember are the gun and the piercing look in Mr. Roll's eyes. That must have been when I dropped the notice scroll. Which means someone else brought it to the treasure room along with Mr. Roll's body. Did Mr. Roll say anything to you when you ran into him on the stairs? What is it, Albie? I have no idea why, but he asked me a strange question. Did you steal it? He said. What? I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't say all this before. I didn't think anybody would believe me. A grand speech. One that confirmed my suspicions that you were the thief.
Objection!
It's possible the victim simply misread the situation.
Objection!
Where there's smoke, there's fire, as they say. The victim must have had good reason to be suspicious of the accused.
Why does every new piece of information have to seem so incriminating? Oh, Shadow, what do I do, Shadow? Okay, he said that before. I can't tell if that's a name or just an expression. Is that what's in the bag?
And what better reason to suspect the boy than seeing the treasure box in his hands? In the course of his rounds, the victim must have noticed that the treasure had been stolen, and then, just after that, he ran into the accused, Albie or guide.
Oh, no, that's not what happened.
Therefore, the one who stole the treasure and killed the victim can be none other than the accused.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, the cat's out of the bag. What now? Aw, cutie. That's a cute little doggy. Hey, Shadow, down boy.
Well, what do we have here?
I'm sorry about this. This is my dog, Shadow.
You nearly gave me a heart attack.
So that's what was making his bag move.
Can't you quiet that yappy mutt down?
He even hates dogs. Tut tut.
Shadow says that Mr. Roll made a mistake.
You can understand him?
Don't tell me this is a surprise witness for the defense.
I beg your pardon. You're not thinking of cross-examining an animal, are you?
Wink wink, nudge nudge. I get it.
Of course not, Your Majesty.
Not this time, anyway.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear that. I thought I'd have to reassess my assessment of your sanity for a second there.
I think I'd better reassess my strategy, and fast. I have to somehow show that somebody else could have struck the victim or were sunk. While it's true that the defendant was standing in front of the victim when he died, it doesn't mean somebody else couldn't have struck the victim at that time.
If you're going to go that far, then I hope this means you have another angle of approach ready.
Exactly. I mean, who but the accused, standing front and center, could have done it? Unless you can back up your claim, it's nothing more than conjecture.
Okay, come on, Phoenix. I know I can think of something convincing. Where else could the victim have been struck from?
Really?
From behind.
Here?
Take that!
With the defendant standing in front of the victim, isn't it possible that the victim could have been struck from behind?
From behind, you say? I see. Yes, I suppose it's not outside the realm of possibility.
Good. Now at least I have some breathing room.
But who do you suppose it could have been?
The true culprit, naturally. The one who actually committed the theft and murder.
The true culprit? And I suppose you have a true timeline of events to go along with that?
I should have known I'd have to explain everything. Alright, if we assume the true culprit struck the victim from behind, then that means... After going to the treasure room and stealing the treasure, the true culprit tried to escape. But then Mr. Roll appeared, making his rounds. I imagine the culprit then quickly hid in the storeroom at the other end of the hallway.
You're grasping at straws, Mr. Wright. Admit it, you have nothing but baseless conjecture.
I'm going to look for something to base it on right now. Albie, when you ran into Mr. Roll in the hallway, was there anyone around the storeroom area?
I don't know.
God, that dog is cute. There might have been somebody there, but I couldn't see. I was only halfway down the stairs, so I couldn't see the ends of that hallway. I see. Swing and a miss.
Oh, Shadow says that someone was there.
I see. Thank you for that. Too bad his testimony is inadmissible. You think this is a joke? Maybe the defendant didn't happen to see this other person, but that doesn't mean the true culprit couldn't have been there in the hallway.
Objection!
Your desperate floundering is getting hard to watch. But I will enjoy watching you sink.
What are you talking about?
Unfortunately for you, only the accused and the victim were there in that hallway at the time of the incident.
How can you continue to make that assertion?
Because there was a witness, a very reliable eyewitness.
What?
Your Majesty, the prosecution would like to call its witness to the stand.
Calling an eyewitness to the stand, It's been decades since that's happened.
And unlike the defense's witness, you can rest assured that there are no pets involved.
That was a low blow.
Very well, I'll allow it. And now for something we've not heard in quite some time. Bring the witness to the stand. You.
Witness, please state your name and occupation.
Oh my... I have a high pain tolerance, but I need a moment. Ugh. Oh, that... They can't keep getting away with it! He talks about peace, love, and understanding, but I only feel indignation and rage. How dare you, Capcom? You're gonna make me sit here and read this? Oh. I've talked about shameless puns, like just shameless, but this is transcendent. Come on. Wow. Alright. Well, he strikes me as a very chill man, so... how about something like, Peace, love, and understanding's the name. I'm like Temple's head monk, can you dig?
Oh, if it isn't Instructor Understanding, you're the eyewitness.
Oh my god. Instructor?
Not only is Mr. Understanding...
Okay. Not only is... Not only is Mr. Understanding Temple's head monk... but he... Oh, I'm gonna cry. Okay, let's just... Okay. Let's just get this on the road again, shall we? Oh my god. But he's also a renowned Damalon expert. Sorry to have to ask, but what's a Damalon? Wow, he's good. Check it. Here she is, my sweet serenader. My one and only. Groovy, right? Have you heard our sultry sounds once before, brother? Dragon and tiger bat toll. That was really slow. That's the song from the Dance of Devotion. Right on, brother. The Song of Ceremony. Playing this tune together is a precious gig for me and my girl here, you dig? The Song of Ceremony, the song that was playing at the time of the murder. Oh, Holy Mother, may the righteous sounds of my Damalin serve as my offering to you.
Wonderful. A great performance as always.
This is my thing, you know, my bag. I make instruments speak, baby. By the by, Magistry Pops. No Damalin class today?
No, I'm afraid this trial has gone into overtime, thanks to the lawyer over there.
The class the judge wanted to attend was a Damalin lesson? Well, you know what they say, baby. Never trust the lawyer man. But transgressors against the Holy Mother have to be brought to justice.
Thank you for your cooperation, Mr.
as the
as the treasure's keeper, you must have been shocked to learn it had been stolen.
Yeah, man, that was not cool. Keeping the treasure safe is one of your duties, Mr. Anderstanden. That's right, brother. This here's the one and only treasure box key.
Oh. Huh.
And I keep it on me at all times, can you dig? But the sneaky thief went and cracked open that sucker anyway. Total bummer, man. So that's the key to the treasure box, is it? You know it, baby. It's called the Magatama Key, and it's a historical artifact to boot. It's been passed down from head monk to head monk at temple. The Magatama Key, huh? And now someone's jacked the treasure on my watch. It's a real buzzkill, man. How am I ever gonna face Her Holiness again? Oh, Holy Mother, please find it in your infinite mercy to forgive me. Please guide this lost and humble lamb.
Why do I always get the far out ones? Mr. Anderstanden, you witnessed the accused and the victim heading to the treasure room?
You know it, baby. Best believe I scoped that tiny transgressor.
Would you please give the court your testimony regarding what you saw?
To bring justice against the transgressor, man. Yes, of course, I'll do all I can. In the name of Her Holiness, I vow to sing. Not but the truth I swear to bring. Hit me.
I feel like this chill hippie vibe is like kind of like a fabrication on the translation team's part. For some reason, his actual like animations and facial expression aren't actually quite selling the vibe that the way he speaks is going for. Does make sense.
After the morning dance of devotion, to go back to my chamber, I got the notion. Don't you know my chamber's on the way? To the temple's treasure room, hey. Any small footsteps I can quite clearly hear if anyone into the treasure room goes near. Albie was the only one. Albie was the only one.
Before the blackout, one other than Roll. Only Albie to the treasure room did stroll.
Bravo. Tell me I was hallucinating just now.
Like, can you believe Mr. Roll bit the big one after that? Harsh, man.
I share your sentiments. You were the one who discovered the victim's body, weren't you, Mr. Understandin'?
What? You found the body as well? He really is a key witness, then. That's right, brother. After the blackout, I went to reset the breaker and give power back to the people. The circuit box is near my chamber, so I'm always the man for the job, you feel me?
The breakers are in the first floor hallway in front of the storeroom.
On the way, I got a whiff of something funky blood, man. Really harshed my mellow. I knew something wasn't kosher, so I swung by the treasure room to see what's what. And it was like, whoa, man. There was poor Mr. Roll dead as a doornail.
Doornail. In the interval between the end of the Dance of Devotion and the blackout, the only ones who went to the scene of the crime were the victim and the accused. So you see, Mr. Understandin's unassailable account is what led to the accused's arrest.
Hold it. Isn't it possible that the murder took place before the end of the Dance of Devotion?
I'm afraid that's not possible. The victim was in the performance hall until the very end of the dance.
He was.
Would you like some proof? How's this, a photo of that morning's Dance of Devotion taken by a tourist?
That's a completely different instrument. And a completely different necklace? Huh. Yeah, that necklace is a question mark, not a magatama. The hell?
My, what graceful dancing. I can almost hear the sound of Mr. Understandin's domela now.
Payne's right. There's Mr. Roll on duty.
Never underestimate the incredible pain.
Ugh. So in addition to Rafa's insights, he had backup evidence lined up too, huh? I'll admit he is doing his due homework. As head monk, my monks in training are like my own kids. Like family. Can you dig it? I should have taught Albie better, man. Before Her Holiness the Holy Mother. Oh, Albie, confess your sins, my young brother. Head monk, Understandin', I didn't kill Mr. Roll, so I don't have anything to confess to the Holy Mother. What? Bogus, little man. Your faith is weak like a wet paper bag. You feeling me? Spare the rod, hey baby. Spoil the child, not maybe. Her Holiness is magnanimous, son. If you confess your guilt, she'll forgive you in the Twilight Realm. I don't suppose she could forgive him in this realm first?
Defense, please begin your cross-examination.
Dude, I think peace, love, and understanding. I think you might be one of the best, first case murderers in the franchise, dude. This guy's incredible. I love him. Even if he is a filthy murderer who wants to send a small child to the afterlife. Oh. Alright.
After the morning dance of devotion, to go back to my chamber, I got the notion.
Hold it!
I have a question. Lay it on me, man.
How dare you interrupt the performance of the great peace, love, and understanding? I was really enjoying that.
Sorry, but, you know, there's something about that name I can't put my finger on.
What's so funny about about peace, love, and understanding?
You had a question for me, brother. You were playing something during the dance of devotion, weren't you? You know it, baby. I was playing my beautiful girl right here, this Dumoulin.
Liar!
In offering to her holiness, I play the music, and the singers sing the song of ceremony.
Hold on, was this face paint even correct? Yeah, it looks like it was.
Mr. Understanding's playing is the best in the kingdom. It must please Her Holiness greatly. Now then, could you continue with your testimony, Mr. Understanding?
For the Holy Mother, I keep on truckin'. This Dumoulin still needs some pluckin'. Don't you know my chamber's on the way to the temple's treasure room, hey hey?
Hold it!
Could you please point out one more time where your chamber is located?
Yeah, man, no sweat. My chamber is on the way from the performance hall to the treasure room.
So anyone going to the treasure room would have to pass by Understanding's chamber.
Give peace lovin' a chance.
God damn it. At least they're leaning hard into the hippie angle.
Any small footsteps I can quite clearly hear if anyone to the treasure room goes near.
Hold it!
Even from inside your chamber, you can still hear what's going on outside.
Temple is a groovy old building, built from Mother Nature's finest. You can hear a pin drop through the wooden walls, you dig?
In an old building like that, I guess the walls must be pretty thin. And that's how Mr. Understanding could know the culprit's movements. It's all thanks to the Holy Mother's divine protection.
Right on, my man. I dedicate this testimony to Her Holiness. Albie was the only one. Albie was the only one.
Hold it!
How could you tell it was Albie just from the sound of some footsteps?
Albie is practically family, man. The smooth groove of his shoes are easy to pick out.
But how do you know he went to the treasure room? Didn't you think it was possible he went to the storeroom at the other end of the hall?
No way, man. I saw him with my own two eyes.
You saw him?
In the treasure room. This you can believe. My peepers peeped the sneaky sneak I'll be.
And tell us where it is you stood when you saw the accused, if you would. Boo! Boo! Get off the stage.
When I heard the footsteps, I looked out the window.
Oh. What? Huh? Okay. So, all right. So those are windows. I get it.
Huh. From my window, I can see. The window of the first floor hallway across the courtyard, you dig? And through that window, I saw Albie walking into the treasure room. Could I have him add this statement to his testimony? Why not? Could you please add that statement to your testimony, Mr. Understanding? You got it, brother. Through the window I did spy little Albie with my own eye.
Hold it!
Through the window, you say? That's right, brother. There's a courtyard outside the window of my chamber. Across the courtyard, I can see the window of the hallway to the treasure room, man. Judging from the diagram, I guess that's plausible.
A view of the courtyard from your chamber. How nice that must be. I bet it's beautiful at this time of year, what with Khura'inese butterflies flittering about.
You know it, Pops. I have to look out in the courtyard while playing my gamelan. And it goes a little something like this. Okay, we saw this, but how about this? Before the blackout, one other than Roll, only Albie to the treasure room did stroll.
Hold it!
How can you be so sure that nobody else was there? Whoa, man. You lawyers are as uptight as they say. Isn't it possible that someone else could have snuck past? The answer, my friend, is squeaky wooden floorboards, baby. They make such a racket, not even the quietest cat could sneak by me, you dig?
Yes, that makes sense. And all of that just now was simply more of the attorney's unfounded suspicions, I see.
That's the truth, baby. It's all that I sing. The truth is all, it's everything.
Words of wisdom, words of truth. Baby tooth, forsooth phone booth.
Much thanks to Mr. Understandin'. Let's bring an end to defense grandstandin'. Boo! You're not stopping me. Until my client goes free. Oh, this is great. Wait a minute. Why am I singing? Right on. Even the lawyer is joining in, baby. Everybody's starting to feel the groovy vibe of my far-out rhythm. Okay, just for that scene, when it comes time to make my tier list of every single Ace Attorney character, I'm ranking this man above Clavier. Mark my words. I refuse to let him run this show. I think I found the flaw I've been looking for. Understandin' was in his chamber on the second floor, but there was something that definitely should have been blocking his view. Really? Through the window I did spy little Albie with my own eye. Uh-huh. Oh yeah, all of the hallway shutters will remain shut for today's Dance of Devotion. I guess the shutters are window shutters, right. So you broke the rules, huh?
Objection!
There's something off about that, Mr. Understandin'. My music is off. I'm sorry you feel that way, man. Maybe this vibe ain't topping the charts where you're from. What's your poison? Orchestra? Jazz soul? There's nothing wrong with my ears, witness, but something's not quite right with your eyes. Mr. Understandin', you've been lying to this court. Now why would I lie? I got nothing to hide. Truth and truth alone is all I sing. Lying, y'all? Nah, lying ain't my thing. I contend otherwise. Do you recognize this object, Mr. Andestanden? It's a temple notice, man. What of it? In this notice, the following instruction to the temple monks is written. All of the hallway shutters will remain shut for today's dance of devotion. What you talking about, Phoenix? I'm talking about the fact that from your chamber, you couldn't have seen anyone going into the treasure room through those shutters. Looks like you didn't get the memo. No way, I don't believe it, man. If you don't believe it, why don't you read the notice for yourself? Let's see, something will, something for, something. Is that your idea of reading? I'm not so hot at reading Khura'inese, man. I should get one of the other monks to read stuff for me, you know? Doesn't that make your duties as head monk a little difficult? Hey, cut me some slack, man. I only moved to this country 6 months ago. That's quite recent, isn't it? So how did someone who's only been here 6 months become head monk of a temple? Ask someone like, how quickly you could become chief prosecutor. Yeah.
How little you understand. Religious faith can't be measured in months or years. I've only been an adherent of Khura'inism for 3 months myself.
Uh-huh.
The Holy Mother's teachings really spoke to me, prompting me to stay in this country.
Or was it the fact that there are no lawyers here that spoke to you, huh? Mr. Payne, I know just how you feel, my man. Your Holiness's teaching spoke to me too. Ladies and gentlemen, I present Brother Dumb and Brother Dumber. Well, I know why Payne suddenly became a believer in Khura'inism. But could Andestanden have had an ulterior motive for becoming a believer too? Mr. Andestanden, were you really in your chamber as you claim? What? Hey, be chill, brother. Weren't you instead somewhere else?
Objection! Mr. Wright, what kind of nonsense are you spouting now?
According to Mr. Andestanden's testimony, he saw Albie with his own eyes. Therefore, is it really nonsense to suggest he could have seen Albie from somewhere else?
Do you have a theory, defense? Do you know where Mr. Andestanden was, if not in his chamber?
If he wasn't in his room, then... If Albie had gone down the hallway towards the treasure room, there are only a few places he could have seen Albie from. I do have a theory, Your Majesty. Let's say the witness really did see Albie going towards the treasure room. What then? The defense proposes that this is the only place he could have been to see Albie go down that hall. Right here, near the breaker, I think.
Take that!
There! But you just suggested earlier that that's where the true culprit might have been.
True, but no matter how I look at it, this is the only place Andestanden could have been.
Mr. Foreign Lawyer, don't tell me. Are you accusing Mr. Andestanden of being the true culprit in this case?
Yeah. Yes, Your Majesty. I contend there's a strong possibility this witness is the murderer. It's nice that they have different crowd noises. This is clearly appalled and disgusted.
How dare you be so disrespectful? First you criticize her benevolence's insights, now you accuse the head monk of murder.
Objection!
This is the only place the witness could have been. If he was here, he could have struck the victim down from behind and moved his body to the treasure room.
That's nothing but groundless conjecture.
And there's one more thing. Do you remember what was said in the opening argument?
The opening argument?
During that argument, it was suggested that Albie used his position as monk in training to get his hands on the treasure.
That's right, and what of it?
Well, why don't we try this twist on for size? The thief used his position as head monk of the temple to get a hold of the treasure.
What?
What?
You joshing me, man? The key to the treasure box has been passed down from head monk to head monk. What better position to be in if you want to steal the treasure?
You can't possibly be serious.
Does this mean you're claiming that Mr. Understandin's oath of faith is nothing but a lie designed to get him close to the treasure?
The witness hasn't been truthful in his testimony to this court, so clearly he isn't above lying. Didn't you swear to the Holy Mother that naught but the truth would you bring? In light of that, I don't think it's unfair to call your faith into question.
This is ridiculous. Are there no limits to what this lawyer will say? I mean, lie is such a strong word. Maybe it was just a mistake.
Oh? Enough with the nervous wreck routine, prosecutor. You're just embarrassing yourself, man.
What?
What was that, Mr. Understandin?
Lawyer man, you really are the lowest of the low. You've gone and said something I can't forgive. You called my belief into question, my faith in the Holy Mother, and nobody gets away with that.
Who is Clavier? I don't know a Clavier. Who is that? I don't know him. We're completely replaced. All right. Okay. Maybe I'm being mean. I know Clavier has fans. I'm just not one of them is all. He's all right. I don't dislike him. But I don't remember him. This guy though? Oh yeah, he's gonna stick around. This is top tier Ace Attorney right here. Oh my god.
What on earth? That music, it's making my ears bleed.
Even the font of his text scroll is changing. Well, I mean, the sound font of his text scroll. This is the music of my soul. I'm almost tempted to do a death metal impression, but I think it might hurt your ears. But I'm a Twilight Messenger, can't you tell? Gonna take this lying lawyer straight to hell. He's dripping with lies, running with Philistines. I'm gonna send that lawyer to the guillotines. Philistines? Philistines. I don't know what that word means. Philistines? Isn't... No, I'm thinking of the Philippines. What the hell's a Philistine? And now for something completely different. That plinkety-plunk music just wouldn't let me express my rage. You know what? I think his voice has completely changed. I'm gonna try something new. Your rage, huh? Isn't the real source of your anger having your lie exposed? You just don't get it. If I lied, it's 'cause you drove me to it. All sniffing around and suspicious and throwing out false accusations. Sorry, but as a lawyer, I'm afraid that's my job. Yeah, well, lawyers are crap. Keep making noise, and I'll have to use my partner here on you. I'm the one making noise? Hey, so you want to know the truth, huh? Think you can handle the truth, do ya? Fine. Let's see you try. Feel the heat of my brutal death beat. Savage, right? Sweating bullets, ain't ya? The screams of my soul are gonna make a mosh pit out of this peanut gallery. Did he really just win the court over with that performance? Yo, geezer, I got something to testify. Get ready for the howling of my soul. Call this chart topper Soul Screamin' Truth. Please be the name of this cross-examination. Please. Witness testimony. Yeah! They did it. The priestess's dance had come to an end. To the music storeroom my way I did wend. Death, truth is what you dread, hear me shred. From my spot in front of the storeroom, I saw Albie creep to the treasure room. And trailing from behind, hound on the scent, I saw Pat roll after Albie he went. Me and my girl, innocent and sweet, back by the storeroom can't be beat. Then out went the power ticket to midnight, blacker than blackest black, robbing all sight. Yeah, baby. Let that soul metal flow. Incredible.
Oh, what is that music? I've never heard anything like it. And it's so fast, it's making my head spin. This is Damelhan Metal!
Hey, yo, geezer, how's those ears ringing? I don't know much about music, but I've got chills and they're multiplying. You scared, lawyer man? Run away fast as you can. What a wonderful rhythm. The perfect accompaniment for further deliberations. Now, Mr. Andy Stanton, what did you go to the music storeroom for? Hey, I went to put my Dummellin away. She's my precious partner. Gotta give her a good rest after playing on the right. But then why did you lie before? Because you'd send me to hell. Huh? We all know about lawyers and their lying, lawyerly ways. Am I right, people? If I admitted I went to the storeroom, he'd have drummed up a false charge on me. I didn't want to get sent to hell. What do you say? He's right, that so would have happened. Now I see why that Defense Culpability Act was passed. You feel me, Khura'in? Yeah, you said it. Is it too much to ask for a low-key trial? Now are you punks ready to rock or what? I can't hear you. I said, you ready to teach this lying lawyer how we do things around here?
Alright, then I'm gonna lay it on you one more time. The screaming truth of my soul.
This is amazing. Oh, wow. Well, unfortunately, this might be the best place to end things. I feel like we're right on the cusp of ending things with the first trial. This may be the last cross-examination, or at least, no, I feel like it's going to be one contradiction, and then another, like 2 contradictions left, maybe. I need to remember, this is the first trial. They don't exactly make things last a long time, and this is a pretty long first trial as things stand, so yeah, I think next episode I do that, yeah, I think it's very likely we'll finish this case and then we'll head right into the second. So I'm excited for that. Maybe we'll see Mia. Or Maya. Boy, yeah, it's been a long time. I forget which is which sometimes. It's Maya we're gonna see. Maya. No, if we saw Mia, that would mean we would lose here, huh? Yeah. Let's not lose our heads. Literally. So, yes, peace, love, and understanding is already one of the best Ace Attorney characters ever. I love this man. He is ridiculous. Just inspired, you know? I can't believe his stupid little headband was an aux cord the entire time. But also, you know, it's like, I feel like we're continuing the trend of these case villains transforming. Because that's something that Dual Destiny started, I think. All the final antagonists of Case had, like, big notable transformations that change your demeanor and appearance completely. I feel like we're continuing that trend, and that's very exciting. That is very, very exciting. It's such a treat. I really love it. It's inspired. So I will say that I think this, that dog, Shadow, I think Shadow's existence greatly increases the odds that Albie will be a recurring character in this game. I could see him kind of like sticking around Phoenix and by extension Maya as kind of like a friend, you know? I doubt he'd ever be accused of murder again, but he'll probably be like the helping hand, you know? Like, I'm all but certain that Maya will step in and fulfill the same old weird little girl role as Phoenix's sidekick, but Albie can be support. Yeah. Albie and Shadow. God, a dog named Shadow, it reminds me of Shadow from Final Fantasy VI. No, but Shadow was the ninja. What was his dog's name again? I forget. I don't know, it just makes me remember that. It's completely unrelated, though. So yeah, I mean, I'm really excited to see what happens. Because, well, Phoenix is about to make an extremely huge splash in Khura'in culture. Not only did he show up Rafa Padma, the Khura'in, but, he's gonna get the just make a complete mockery of the head monk of the temple and the chief prosecutor. Is there a offense culpability act? That'd be nice. Taste of his own medicine. Nah, that's cruel. Gaspin's a friggin' asshole, but I wouldn't want him dead. Then again, as long as Winston exists, the role that Gaspin fulfills could always be replaced. So you never know. At any rate, I am Zephyr the Jester. This has been Peak Fiction. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you next time. So until then, please take care.